Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. First, go blue. We got the Natty last night, men's college basketball championship. We got the Natty last night. Go blue. I'm a diehard Michigan fan also. My daughter graduated from U of M 2 years ago, one of my daughters. Go blue. We got the Natty last night. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. We fell for the okie doke. Guys, you know what? I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Jobs were never meant for us to achieve the American dream, guys. Jobs were never meant for us to achieve the American dream. I've been sitting back the last couple of days just trying to do some research. And now it really makes sense now of why they don't teach wealth building in schools. Because if they did, everybody would probably be wealthy, right? If they did, everybody would be wealthy, but they don't want everybody to be wealthy. That's the plan. That is the plan. They don't want everybody to be wealthy. They want us dependent on jobs. They want us to be worker bees. I was thinking about it the other day, guys, and I was thinking about it Sunday night. And I was like, they sell us this dream of go to college, find a great job, and you can live this American dream, right? But what they don't tell us is that you cannot achieve the American dream on just an income from a job. It's impossible. It's virtually impossible. You get out of college and you try to achieve the American dream, you have to go into debt to achieve that American dream. They don't tell you when you get out of college, you're going to have $500 or $600 a month student loan payment. They don't tell you this. They don't teach you this. They don't tell you, you're going to have a $500, $600, $700 a month car payment. They don't really explain that. They don't tell you, you're going to run up. You're probably going to have credit card debt you're going to have to pay. They don't tell you rent a mortgage is going to be $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 that you're going to have to pay for shelter. See, guys, they don't tell us all this. See, a job was basically meant, guys, to provide your basic necessities. That's it. Food, shelter, transportation, clothing. Let me say that again, what a job was meant to provide. Food, transportation, shelter, clothing. That's what a job was meant to do. A job wasn't meant for you guys to have a big ass house that you can't afford. No. A job wasn't meant to have a big ass car payment that you can't afford. Nope. A job wasn't meant for you to have this credit card debt that you can't pay for. Nope. A job wasn't meant for you to take expensive and lavish vacations. Nope. A job wasn't meant for you to go out and shopping for name brand items like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga. See, all this shit was meant for wealthy people, not middle class people. At least that's what I'm reading. See, they don't tell you all this when you start in your life. They don't tell you all this in school. When our minds are so impressionable and we soak in all this information, they just beat in our heads. Go to school, get an education. You can achieve the American dream. But what they don't teach you is how you really achieve the American dream. You actually achieve the American dream by developing assets. That's what they don't teach you guys. I was thinking about my friend last night, about the one who called me about, being kind of depressed and dejected over her 50-cent pay increase. She works her ass off. She was a dedicated manager for me, works her ass off, dependable, comes in and do a great job. But you know what? I was thinking about her situation. I was like, you know what? She bought a new house this year. She got a big ass house payment. Her and her fiance bought a new car. They got a big car payment. And I was like, she's stuck. She is virtually stuck because of bills and debt. Can't achieve the American dream, guys, if you're in debt. I was thinking about myself. I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm single, not flashy, not a reckless spender. But if I was, I'd be in deep shit right now. I'd be in deep shit. But I'm able to achieve a lot of the things that I can achieve and do a lot of the things I can do is because I woke up. I woke up and figured out how to achieve the American dream without being dependent on a job to do so. A job will never, ever provide the American dream for us, guys. Never. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your income is. I don't care how many jobs you try to work. I don't care how much overtime you try to work. I don't care how many gig jobs you work. You will never, ever achieve the American dream on a paycheck. It just won't happen. That's why it's essential to invest your money in whatever you invested in. Index funds, mutual funds, Bitcoin, real estate, ETFs, whatever. It's essential that you invest your money because our purchasing power is being eroded every single day by inflation. Every single damn day, our purchasing power is being eroded. And if you are just dependent on a paycheck, you're going to get swallowed up. You're going to get swallowed up. Between paychecks not keeping up with inflation and inflation keeps rising, essentially every single day, you're becoming broker and broker. And you guys know this. I'm not telling you nothing you guys can't see for yourselves. I'm not telling you anything you guys can't see for yourselves. In order to achieve the American dream, I believe it's still achievable, guys. Call me naive. I believe it's achievable because I've achieved it. I'm living my dream right now. Driving my dream car that I've always wanted since I was in my early 20s. Building wealth. Can pretty much do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. So I'm living the American dream. But it took me building assets to get there. So I believe it's possible. But you got to invest your money. I don't care if you invested in real estate. Like I said, the stock market, the index funds, Bitcoin, crypto, mutual funds, single stocks, whatever you want to do, that's your decision to make. But you have to build assets to build the American dream. Simple as that. So guys, I just wanted to make this quick video because it's been on my mind. So remember to like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out of here.